The first sale in a couple of days. Really a dry period right now. But this is a tape head demagnetizer designed for 8 tracks. There, the length of it giving you access to those 8-track tape heads. And this one is designed for cars. It's made by Archer, sold by Radio Shack. I had it priced at $20 and I took an $11 offer for it. This is a set of 4 TV trays. They're wildlife or waterfowl paintings signed by Jay McLeod. And I found these on Facebook Marketplace. He was just asking $5, so I just rushed right over to get them, and they're in really good shape. They have sort of they're a metal frame, but they're covered in a faux wood grain type vinyl. And after doing a little research, apparently these are highly sought after. And being in such good shape, I priced them at $120. It did take a little while to sell. They're on their way to San Diego, California. This is one of those quack medical devices. This one's made by the Lindstrom Medical Company out of Chicago. And I got this at an auction about 2 or 3 years ago, probably 3 years ago, because I remember having it in the old house when I listed it. I priced it up there at $200 because there are some collectors for this stuff, but it sat all this time with just watchers every now and then, plenty of views, and finally, yesterday I got an offer of $159, and so I grabbed that right away, and it's going to Washington, D.C. This is a pair of amateur radio books, one on antennas, the other stealth amateur radio. Good books as far as condition wise. I don't know that much about their informational value, but together they sold for $35. 1963 Plymouth Valiant. It's the Signet 200 2-door coupe. I may have underpriced this. I listed it yesterday for $60 and it sold same day. It is missing a headlight and it's got a little bit more wear to it than I've seen on a lot of the other promos I've sold. And that was the reason I priced it kind of low, but it's a pretty popular model to find. Again, this sold for $60 in just a few hours. I sold this book. This is the Norwegian Wilderness book about the national parks, protected areas. It's in English. And it's an older book. I believe this was from 1978. And this was in a box lot I got at the auction last Saturday. My local auction that I always go to haven't had a general consignment auction for 3 months. They kind of took the winter off for those. They did a lot of gun auctions, but no general consignment. So it was nice to get back. It's kind of a small auction, but this book just came in a box lot with some other Norwegian books and things that I wasn't even looking at. On top of that box was a model rocket that I knew was going to be worth over $100, so I paid $12.50 for the whole box, and now I just sold this one book for $16. This is the owner's manual and every piece of paraphernalia that comes with the owner's manual for a TAC A4010S reel-to-reel tape deck. With these little adjusting discs. Kind of cool. And I had this up for probably over a year now for $60 and got a best offer yesterday of $50. A year ago I was at an estate sale that in the garage they had some tension pole lamps in the corner, all dirty and dusty, and I got them 3 sets of these tension pole lamps for about $5. And I finally got around to getting them out of my own garage and cleaning them up. And I put up one set for $130, and then this set I put up for $190 because it just had a little bit different look. These finials turn the lights on and off separately, and then there's a main switch that turns them all on or off. And I got a message from someone in Spain saying that she was reluctant to buy these, although she wanted them real bad because she had bought a set before and they arrived broken. But she noticed that my feedback had a lot of positives exclaiming good packing. So some people do read your feedback, and so I assured her that I would pack them up nice and tight, and she bought them right away, and they're on their way to Spain. Again, these went for $190. One of my favorite parts about the podcast is the customer issues. Not that I wish Jay and Ryan any problems with customers or anyone else, but it is rather helpful for an experienced eBayer. I've learned quite a bit on how to deal with customers or their issues with you. And a while back, I sold a couple of clock radios to the same gentleman. These are tube radios that I restored. And the first one he got, no problem, left me good feedback. For some reason, even though he bought them the same day, I shipped them the same day separately. This one arrived a couple days later, and it was damaged. And he was very irate with me over how I packed it. And now I take pride in how I pack stuff, and rarely do I have any problems in the area of damaged items, no matter how delicate they are. But I took note of that, and even though eBay backed me up because it was a global shipping program, and the guy even left bad feedback saying how poorly I packed it. I'm not sure if this got repacked or if my packing was the cause of it, of the damage. But of course eBay took away the bad feedback and refunded him his money, and I kept my money. And so unfortunately this beautiful radio is damaged, but he got to keep it. And I have learned now that with these I'm going to take extra care. Although I did double box it with plenty of padding, I will see if I can't make improvements on that.